I want to thank my Patreon supporter for ordering this for me. I was raised on this, and I'm not a very good piano player, but this is how Brent Spiner fell in love with me. In fact, I think this was one of the songs. This has got 5 flats. You got to realize that I have not really, because I haven't had a hymn book. I just got this. Thank you for my Patreon. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Foster, for getting. And I think there's another hymn book coming, but I got this one today. Oh, also, I wrote an opinion piece. Some people, I'm hearing brain to brain, that some people are claiming that because I'm a woman writer for Bible for Tribulation Saints, that therefore Bible for Tribulation Saints cannot be the Bible part 2, because God would never use a woman to be a Bible writer, because that means that a woman is lording it over the men. First of all, I'm not the one who wrote Bible for Tribulation Saints. The author is Jesus. I'm just his transcriber. I wrote an article about that to help us deal with some people that have a problem with a woman author. First of all, let's make a correction here. I am the transcriber. I am not the author, okay? The author is Jesus. And all the other contributors to it are men. Brent Spiner, MD, Judge Taranch Denkins. I'm the only woman involved in the project. And Jesus actually, I think, considers me a man. I know, but I'm not going to go. Just read I have a link underneath this video for, for people who've got a problem with a woman being the main transcriber for Bible for Tribulation Saints. The author is Jesus. My whole purpose for writing Bible for Tribulation Saints was to have a record of everything that Jesus told me and my men. And in the process, I accidentally wrote Bible. Anyways, you got to realize that I have not touched a piano. This was my textbook in a course at Baptist University of America, which is the Bible college I went to. And I took a course in hymn playing. And this was our textbook. And when I divorced my husband in 1999, I couldn't afford to move my piano or my hymn books. This is a gift from one of my supporters that I got in 2017, this electronic piano. Oh, what a wonderful gift. And then I just got this hymn book. So this is what I learned to play piano on. And this is like this has got 5 flats. You got to realize that I haven't really touched a piano that much, even though I got this because I didn't have a hymn book. There wasn't really much I could play. This has got 5 flats. I did have a year of music theory at FSU, and that's sort of coming back to me. So it's a wonderful Savior is Jesus my Lord, a wonderful Savior to me. Oops. You can tell I haven't had a piano in a while, but when I played this, I made a tape recording of this for Brent Spiner. This was 1990. And I think I actually played from this hymn book, and I sang this song. And you can tell, though, that I know a little bit of piano because, see, this has got 5 flats, so I'm really starting off with something kind of hard. Yeah. But I sang that to Brett. Some other songs that I sang was, I think, Day by Day's in here. I grew up on these old hymns, and just thank you. This is such a blessing. Let me see if Day by Day's in here. Day by day, day by day, day by day. A mighty fortress is our God. I believe that I sang that to Brent. Yep, 299. Those were my favorites back then. I used to play hymns just to relax, what I did is Brent wrote me a letter thanking me for writing him and sharing my thoughts with him, and I sent him a thank you cassette tape, and that's when he fell in love with me. And I was the inspiration for his first music album, Oh Yellow Eyes Is Back. This was one of the songs that I played. This one's got 3 flats, so this might be a little easier. Day by day, and with each passing moment, strength I find to meet my trials here. You can tell I haven't had piano in a while. Here, trusting in my Father's wise bestowment, I've no cause for worry or for fear. Oh, what is that? That's E. You can tell I haven't hit piano in a while. I was much better than this when I played because I was practicing that. Okay, this is a E flat major. I'm going to have to get back into. I'm still going to work on my audiobook, but man, this is so exciting. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see if I can just kind of relax and. Trials here. Oh, come on, Lord, help me remember how to do this. This looks like F minor. I got to remember all the chords and everything. I used to be much better because when I was in my 20s and 30s, I was good enough on the hymn. I knew my hymn playing well enough that I could actually help them in church singing. I could actually play along. But I have not. That was I was playing piano from about 1980, no, 19, I took music theory in 1979, and then I took hymn playing at Baptist University 1982, 1983. And I used to practice all the time just because I love to play hymns, as you can tell. You got to understand that I have not played this like in 20 years. And here I am going at it cold, and I'm doing pretty good for somebody who's not hit this song in about 20 years. You can tell that I used to know how to play it. So thank you. This was one of my favorite hymns. And what I did is it was out of this hymn book. I'm pretty sure it was this hymn book. This is an old-fashioned. This is used in a lot of Baptist churches. And I played day by day. He hideth my soul, a mighty fortress. I think I played Hold the Fort too in that cassette tape that I sent to Brent. He fell in love with me when he heard me singing Hold the Fort. I think Hold the Fort's in here too. That's another one that I believe I played to Brent. Hold the fort, for I am coming. Is that in this one? I have another hymnal that's coming. I don't think that one's in this hymn book. Oh, yes, it is. I need my glasses. 409. 409. So, I kind of like, I used to, I was good enough. I wasn't very good. In other words, they'd use me as a piano player if they were really hard up and they didn't have anyone else. That's how bad I was. But it's better than nothing. There were some times where they would use me to help, if their piano player was sick or whatever. This is a song I have not hit in 20 years, so don't expect miracles. Okay, this is in C major, so I should get this one easy. Oh, you think I'd get it easy here? Come on. haven't hit piano in 20 years, that song. And I did pretty good for a first time in 20 years. You can tell that I used to know how to do this. Thank you for getting me a hymnal. This is such a blessing, such a blessing. I was raised on this hymnal. I love the music in here. I love it. And I used to play this to relax. This is how Brent Spiner fell in love with me. What else was there? Honest to God, I said, but you weren't a Christian. What did you think of me playing you hymns? He says, I thought it was cute. See? And so he fell in love with me because I sang and played just like this, you know. What else did I sing? I had another hymnal, which is going to be coming, and when it does, I might make. But thank you for ordering this for me. Thank you. I was raised on this. Hold the Fort. I played Day by Day. He hideth my soul. A Mighty Fortress. I loved A Mighty Fortress is Our God because I actually grew up admiring Martin Luther. I've actually kind of modified my views on Martin Luther because he was a little anti-Semitic, but he was a great reformer, and he brought the Bible to the German people, and he did a lot of good. So, A Mighty Fortress, that was another one that I played to Brent. He fell in love with me. Honest to God, he fell in love with me hearing me play these now. But Mighty Fortress is a little harder. Even though it's in C major, it has a lot of exceptions to the rules. So that one's a little trickier. But this is the one I learned off of. That's why I'm catching on so quick, even though I haven't hit the piano. Let's see. Having fun with this one. I love that song. Just simply because he was so brave in his stand against the Catholic Church that was putting, at that time, Europe was in the Dark Ages, and he was so courageous, Martin Luther. I still admire Martin Luther. But he did get a little anti-Semitic. But anyways, thank you for this piano. I am just so thrilled to have this. And I was raised, this is some of my favorite music ever, the old hymns. I love them. But anyways, for those of you who think my Bible for Tribulation Saints is heresy because a woman transcribed it, I am not the author. Jesus is the author. Remember, even though I have to give myself author credit to publish it at Amazon, I am the transcriber. The author is Jesus. So if you do not like what's in Bible for Tribulation Saints, that means you don't like what Jesus had to say. My whole purpose for writing that was to have a record of everything that Jesus said to me and my men, and I accidentally wrote the Bible part 2. Thank you for this hymnal. I'm so excited.